I am from the future, and I am here to prove to you that I'm from the future. And so I'm going to tell you about the future and the wonders that it will entail. Um, in the future, there are televisions um, that are like typewriters that you can input your words into, and it will display the words on the television. And this is called a computer. And this magic television, it can it can also do math. Takes 45 seconds to do a calculation, but if you do have that 45 seconds, you can definitely um, add numbers with up to 10 decimals together. 10 placeholders, that is, together. It doesn't do decimals like floating point numbers. Um, that's still beyond the capability of these magic televisions. Um, the president uh, in the future is he's a black man. You won't believe this, but yeah, in the future they elected a black president. Um, and pretty much everything went okay with the black president. It didn't really change anything. Very racist people did not like that he was president. But other than that, I mean, they didn't mind. They they acted like they were bothered by him, but deep down, I think they know that everything was fine with this black president. It's very surprising um, to think that in the future there was a black president. Um, in the future, people make music. Uh, with these crazy contraptions um, that that people call synthemajigs, and these synthemajigs they're like a piano, except well, they sort of sound like like farting. That's what they sound like, these synthemajigs. Um, they sound a little bit like flatulence, but not quite like flatulence. Like farting from outer space flatulence, and yeah, they sound okay. They look like a piano, kind of like a smaller piano, and they're not that interesting. And the music they make is not that interesting. But it is a lot cheaper to make this music on the synthmajigs, and people make a lot more of it, and it's still quite popular. In the future, it's not that hard to make things that people like. you need your Synthamajig and your television with the typewriter attached to it, and that's all people really need to get along. Um, One invention that I thought would be good is you put the telescreen. You just shrink it down and you put it in someone's pocket, and that's an invention. And I think people are skeptical that will ever happen. Oh, in the future, absolutely no diseases have been cured. We talk constantly about how diseases will be cured, but no one's really gotten around to actually doing it. And the price of medication is very, very expensive, and no one actually gets to use it because we can't decide on who should have health care and or health insurance, and how they'll get that health insurance. And even if they could, we could agree on who gets health insurance. Even then, you can't afford the medication, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't cure anything. It doesn't make anyone's life better. It There's only commercials telling you all the terrible things that will happen to you if you if you take those medications. And I'm sure some people must take them, or they wouldn't be very profitable, and they wouldn't be able to exist. But for the most part, no one takes those. Excuse me. That was the future air is it's quite it's intoxicating in a way. It makes me breathe funny. It's much thinner, I think, and full of neutrinos, and full of um, I'm sorry. I was just possessed by a demon. Because that's also something that happens in the future. Is that people are possessed by demons, and it's quite challenging to work with those shadow selves of ours, and that lurk within our souls. Um, in the future, what happened, you see, is that the world ended in 2012, and just as we had predicted, and from there, we elected Joseph Kony as the world dictator, and that was a bad move. But he was very, very popular with the kids today. They just loved him, and I never saw it. I kept on saying, "Oh, I think he's a bad guy. He's gonna make our world a bad place." But the kids, they kept on going for it. They had their shirts and their posters and their campaigns, and they got together and they had concerts, and U2 played at the concerts, and Kate Bush played the concerts, and he just became our dictator, and it really ushered in the apocalypse, and that's okay. I didn't have much else to do, anyways, so I went along with it. I don't have money for a synthamajig, or medication, obviously. Uh, I do have a Magic typewriter, but I only really use it to look at pornography, and that's all that I really do with my Magic television typewriter from the future, which is where I've been broadcasting from, and so now you know what lies in store for you when you get this, and it's really just a brave new world, and I don't think you can really envision it until it happens, and even if you could, you wouldn't quite understand how much pornography we all actually are watching all the time, and it's really just made it all worthwhile. Even though we're possessed by demons most of the time.